the U.S. health service is a pitiful excuse for a health service, Donald Trump's smile might be wiped to the other side of his face by corona.
Oh, absolutely. And, if you look at Donald Trump's Twitter feed, you see that he is just enjoying everything that's going on with the DNC right now, because he knows that either Bernie Sanders is the nominee, which is what he doesn't want to happen, or Joe Biden is the nominee, and there will be a lot of accusations of the DNC doing exactly what they did in 2016, which is to change up the rules just enough so that their candidate is the one who ends up being the ultimate nominee. And so Trump is loving what's happening with that right now, but he's also using that to distract from exactly what's happening here in the United States right now, which is that we are as a country are not prepared for the coronavirus. We're not prepared for a major outbreak. And you saw Trump, he comes in and he says, oh, well, Vice President Mike Pence is going to be in charge of these efforts, which essentially means that Pence is going to give some really great speeches talking about how the United States is prepared. But at the end of the day, the country as a whole is not prepared for a virus like this to spread. And as you saw, China has constantly come up with new ways to deal with it, new ways to combat it based on the virus and based on how it's spreading. And that's something we're just not seeing here in the United States. And there is a lot of concern from average everyday Americans, because what we see in the media is we see all of these new cases. Here specifically in Washington, D.C., where I live, I've seen there's a number of new cases around the area. There's a new case in D.C., and all of a sudden they're saying that there was someone with the coronavirus who attended the CPAC convention last week. And there's a number of reports of people saying, uh-oh, they have this virus, but there's not nearly as many reports saying this is what's happening, this is how to combat it, and this is what everyday Americans should do. Instead, we're just getting some really great speeches from the top down instead of being able to be secure in the fact that this is a government that can handle this if it comes to the point where it's spreading all across the country.